Hello, friend. I'm Ric Beattie. I'm the senior minister at Unity of Royal Oak, which is here in Metro Detroit in the suburban area. And it's getting to be summer. Every day is changing a little bit more. So right now it's about 77 degrees outside. And so everybody's out cutting their lawns and trimming their trees and all of that. If you hear any noise from where you are or where I am, let it just be a reminder to turn within. That's really all that meditation is, just a turning within. I had an opportunity recently to talk with someone who was 87, who had found us by just calling around because he's been reading Daily Word and Science of Mind magazine. Daily Word is our publication. It's a monthly prayer book. It looks like this, and in a minute I'm going to read you from it. And Science of Mind is the magazine that the Centers for Spiritual Living put out each month. Both are wonderful to have as subscriptions. I would encourage you to get them if you can. New Thought is comprised of Unity and the Centers for Spiritual Living and Divine Science and the affiliated New Thought Network and many unaligned ministries, but we are part of that Unity movement. Okay, so I want to share with you today's Daily Word. Oh, before I do that, our website is unityofroyaloak.org. That's unityofroyaloak.org. And my email is ric at unityofroyaloak.org. Love to hear from you, to offer a word of encouragement, point you in a direction, make a recommendation about maybe a center or a church near you. And if you're near to us, please come and visit us. We would love to have you be present with us in person. There's great power in gathering. It's one of the things that I love about the fact that we have a building when some churches are struggling, but we still have a building. We own the building, and we have lots going on here. So we'd love you to be a part of whatever you want, to be a part of this community, because that's really what we are as a community, like-minded people, a spiritual community for people to get together and talk and share ideas and be of service together. Powerful stuff. Anyway, I'm sharing with you the Daily Word reading for Wednesday, May the 10th, 2023, and I do so with permission of Unity, the publishers of Daily Word. The key word is gentle, and the affirmation, I am gentle and kind. Just breathe that into yourself for a moment. I am gentle and kind. You know, the Dalai Lama said a number of years ago that his religion was kindness. What would we have to let go of if we were just going to be kind with each other? Our need to be right, our need to make them wrong, our need to be more accurate, more truthful than the next person. That's some of the things running around in this place. I am a gentle presence. Whether with people, animals, or the earth, I have a tender touch that says everything and everyone is worthy of God's love. I have a tender touch that says everything and everyone is worthy of God's love. Every tree on the earth, every animal, the birds of the air, the fish in the water, everything, everyone is worthy of God's love. There may be times when I feel the temptation to be a little tough, a little rough, or harsh in my interactions. I take those reactions as a cue to breathe deeply to calm myself. Letting go of anger and irritation, I am once again able to respond with gentle kindness. Have you ever noticed that? If you let go of the anger, of the irritation, we take the breath to just give ourselves a moment to come back into who we are. I'm a gentle, kind, loving child of God. I remind myself often. Do I ever get annoyed? Of course I do. I'm human, just like you. So when you get annoyed, just take the deep breath. It's a modern version of saying count to 3 or count to 5 or 10 or whatever number your parent gave you. There may be times when I feel the temptation to be a little rough or harsh. In my interactions, I take those reactions as a cue to breathe deeply, to calm myself. I'm watching what I'm doing, watching what I'm thinking, watching how I'm showing up. I am once again able to respond with gentle kindness. I soften and feel the peace that comes from connecting with my spiritual self. My spiritual self, the Christ, the I Am of God, the Holy Spirit, whatever you want to call it, has many names. As I share this softness with the world, I spread divine love wherever I go. Through my gentleness, may others know the grace of God. You ever thought about the fact, I've heard this saying a lot for years, that you may be and I may be the only Bible someone ever reads? And what that means is people are looking to us, particularly those of us who have a spiritual life that we are trying to live to the best of our ability, and people are aware of it. People know that I'm a spiritual teacher. People know that we are a community of faith. They have an idea when they come here that they're going to find a certain kind of person. A loving person, a kind person. And not everybody in every Unity Church is kind and loving, but we have a whole bunch of them. And I'm assuming that you are as well, and that you're striving to be better at that. Because, we're all doing this. We're in it together. We're in it to win it. Through my gentleness, may others know the grace of God. May the way you live your life, may the way you speak and act and move, may how you show up in your life show others the presence of love and grace flowing through you. That's a very high calling. What if we just let go of everything that was in the way of us loving each other, of being kind and gentle to each other? The Bible verse for today is from James 3:13. Show by your good life that your works are done with gentleness born of wisdom. And it's my prayer that God write these words in our hearts. I'm going to invite you to get comfortable wherever you're seated right now. Seated, lying down on a cushion. If you're in your car, please listen some other time, because I don't want you to fall asleep. If you fall asleep at home, it's not a big deal. And take a really deep breath with me. Breathing in, sighing out. And we're going to do that a couple more times. Let me increase the volume of the music a little bit. This is Greg Barrette's The Heart of Oneness, music for meditation. Gregory Barrette, friend of mine, another Unity minister. He's retired now. He's my boss for a while. And meditation is simply the turning away from the outer and turning to the inner. Metanoia, the turn away from the noise to the peace, turning away from the outer stuff going on, the drama, the trauma, to the inner spaciousness. And now start a scan of your body, start at your toes, wiggle them, wiggle your feet, flex them, your ankles, bless your shins and calves, your knees, the big muscles of your thighs and buttocks. That girdle of muscles that wraps around your abdomen to hold it together. Just notice if there's any tension anywhere that you've drug along with you today. If you're alive, you'll probably have some. Let it go. Just as you notice it, as you notice the stuck area, the itchy area, let it go. Notice it and just release whatever's there under your buckle, if you will. Continuing the scan of your body now up, stop at your heart, bless your heart. Amazing machine, and the lungs and the heart, the system, the cardiopulmonary system, amazing. Who could have made a machine that would work as efficiently for as long? No one. life did it. God is life. God is the energy of life and expression, the form of it, and so much more than that. Continue your scan up now your back, the middle of your back of your neck, your shoulders, up tops of your shoulders, your upper arms. And now imagine that the top of your head, the crown chakra is wide open, shining a light out to the world around us, a light that's not visible to the naked eye, but it's visible to the spiritual eye, the third eye. And imagine that as you breathe in and out, you are also broadcasting and receiving or sending a signal of love and welcome and peace. And as you take each breath, let it lead you more completely into a place of peace. Follow your breath for a moment, the cadence of it. Just let it be as it always is, because that's the right way for you. And as you breathe into this space, into this time, into this moment, become aware that you are being breathed. There's nothing that you need to do to cause the breath to happen. It just happens. And follow your next breath inward, a little bit more deeply. And you can meditate with your eyes open or closed or softly focused. You can meditate anywhere. But wherever you are right now is the perfect place. And allow the rhythm of your breathing to kind of draw you inward. To that place in you where the Christ is enthroned. And now I invite you to notice the picture of the earth on the wall behind my head. And notice that there are no divisions, there's no country boundaries. Nothing says where people are living, who they are, where they live. Just see the whole thing. And imagine the whole thing vibrating with a love vibration that's very strong. Powerful, because I believe that there is something stronger happening here than just the divisiveness that seems to grow. Notice if you pay attention to the news too much, you may get anxious. Some of us do. I do. I watch enough to know what's going on, and then I shut it off. And from this place, in this moment, with us gathered, wherever we are, whatever time it is where you are and where I am, you and I are connected. Whoever you are, whether I know you or I don't, doesn't matter. Whether you're in the building with me right now, 5 miles away, 50 miles away, 500 miles away, 5,000 miles away, it doesn't matter. With each breath you take in, breathe in love. And breathe out love. Bathe that planet in love. I see it bathed in purple light because that color is very meaningful for me. You are an amazing work of art. A masterpiece in the very, we use hands of God because we don't know how else to describe the activity of creation, but we're the hands of God. You are amazing because you were created that way. We bless the earth and all of its people. We bless all people, whoever they are, wherever they are, however they look, if they're big or small, short or tall, gay or straight, or something in the middle. We bless them all. And it is our intention this day to be a blessing on the world. So as you go out into your day, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, every call you make, every person you think of, let your light shine so that people might see the activity of God in you. And remember that the light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us, and the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is. All is well. Namaste.